It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. Middle of the week, but the magic continues, and we've never been a fish taco. We did it like Ant. This one, using Woolworths Cajun dusted Hake fillets, is bursting with delicious flavor and is absolutely so easy to make. Now, here to show ourselves, of course, Chef Clem in the building. We've been doing some cool stuff in the kitchen today, loving all the recipes, loving the meals, loved our guest of earlier.
Oh, yeah,
now let's
great.
carry on with this. We're talking about responsibility, sustainability, especially when we are making fish.
Another
And-
one, traceability.
Ooh, I like that. What's that? Where it comes from, right?
Exactly. And
Nice.
that's what we love.
Yes.
That's what we do, right? So we're able to trace our seafood because that's part of the responsibility that we have. Now, where our seafood comes from, the people involved with the process of actually catching that fish, it's all about sustainability, and it needs to be in place because the saying, there are so many fish in the sea, is not relevant anymore.
That saying does not work anymore.
Doesn't work
People,
anymore.
We are causing havoc. But
So, let's
yeah.
talk about it. So yesterday, G and I made some beautiful tuna, also like kind of tacos, like a tuna open
Yeah,
wrap.
those look good.
Yeah, they were so yummy. I actually had it for lunch. It was so
Nice.
good. Today, we're gonna bring the seafood through again. We're gonna do it in a crumbed Hake taco.
Man, those on their own are so good already.
Perfect,
Right?
it's so
Yeah.
good. And I love this recipe because, honestly, I can put this together in about like under 15 minutes.
Okay.
And it's that easy. So what you're gonna do is find yourself a Ryle, get him into the kitchen.
Okay.
Ryle, I'm gonna ask you to work on our guac for me. So you got
Guac,
some
yeah.
avo over there, lime, spring onions, some yogurt, salt,
Limes.
pepper. You go crazy, you do your thing. The ratios of guacamole, again, this is not a recipe. Actually, you should never have a recipe for guacamole, you just feel it.
What on earth is this?
Lime zest. Lime zest, go for
smart,
it.
I
So
like
that while
that.
Raul's doing that, I've got some oil in the pan, and I've got some of that Cajun seasoning. That's gonna go into the oil. What you're gonna do is not have your oil too hot when you add your Cajun seasoning, because you want those flavors to impart into the oil. So as I add it now, I can already see the colors starting to change. The oil's taking on the color. When that happens, I know it's not only color, it's also flavor. Okay,
all
I'm
right.
happy, that's looking good. I can't express how much I'm obsessed with the frozen food selection at Woolies.
Yeah?
Okay?
Why?
We're using the Cajun Hake portions today, but these are absolute lifesavers. Okay, Woolies also have the savory Spanish rice. So what I do
yum.
is I put it in a pot and I put the seafood mix on top. Okay?
What's in the seafood mix?
We got some crab sticks, we got some mussel meat, we got some prawns, a little piece of whitening in there
I'm
as well.
thinking like seafood paellas, I'm thinking of curries.
But
I'm
it's a
thinking
cheat
of...
one. It's a cheat
Yeah.
one, absolutely. Okay, 50 minutes. The tempura Hake portions, absolutely amazing. Pair that with Woolies steak fries.
Yeah.
Or what I actually do, because I'm obsessed with their frozen roast potatoes, use the tempura Hake portions with their frozen roast potatoes.
Put it in at the same time.
Put everything in the air fryer.
Oh, I love
everything
that.
in the air fryer. Then, with G and I spoke about it yesterday, if you're gonna have fish fingers, get them from Woolies. I'm telling you, there's magic in, I don't know, it's so delicious and amazing. We also got the Hake panko portions. These are great for when you're feeling a little fancy, you know, your hummus bush or your little hors d'oeuvre when your guests come in. These are delicious, but also just on a plate on its own, amazing snack.
One thing I love about this, because I have actually made it, Clem, is how moist it is on the inside. It's not undercooked. It's perfectly cooked every time.
Every
You've got
time.
that crunchy texture, that crumbness on the outside. That panko just comes through so perfectly. I think it's the perfect way to serve up a portion, a bourgeois style, like you just said.
Wow,
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, cool. Also the prawns. The prawns.
Yes, let us not forget.
Okay, I mean, prawn curry, also in a hurry, because you don't have to cook the chicken. The prawns cook so quickly. This is what you need. And then, of course, the mussels. Woolies have the most insane garlic ciabatta bread. I'm telling you.
hungry now,
Again,
man.
like that just goes into your air fryer. You make this, and you're sorted. You're sorted.
And I love the beauty of this, though, because now that you have the convenience of maybe, like you said, popping it in the air fryer, no one suspects that, though. I mean, when you taste these things, people think you put hours into prepping this, getting the batter, getting the mix right, sourcing it, or whatever you want to talk about. But in fact, it's this easy. I mean, look at what we're doing now. In less than like 5 minutes, we're going to show you how to make more than one recipe.
That's it. And that's the thing about convenience, especially when it comes to winter. I find like your freezer becomes your best friend because you're able to put like dinners, lunches, breakfasts, everything from your berries to your seafood to your rice, which you spoke about that you can
Yes,
freeze
that you
before
can
the time.
freeze, yeah.
The dish, your soups, your stews, you can freeze before the time as well. Love your freezer. It's an absolute saver for winter. Raul, how are you looking there with your guac?
I've just completed the guac, so at first I had to put some elbow grease in and get working. I didn't have a blender today, but we have made it through. It's looking nice and rustic. It's smelling so good, and I think this is going to be an absolute perfect sort of pairing with
It is.
panko.
We cleaned our board, so I'm
what-
actually going to work on the board.
Okay.
So I took that spicy oil, okay, and I've toasted the tortilla in there.
Half side only.
You can do the whole side. I was
Okay.
just trying to, like, you know.
Trying to be fancy.
So a little bit of this rainbow sprinkle goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, already, it looks so beautiful.
It's all about the colors for me,
It's
like I was
all
saying earlier
about
in the
the
kitchen.
colours.
The colors mean that there's more variety, which means there's more potential for the nutrients to come through and all the good stuff that you're getting from all of these
All that good stuff.
salads and veggies.
So then let's hit it with a little bit of the pesto mayo.
Ooh, now you're being
Okay.
caught here, eh? Ooh.
I like when
Okay.
it goes quiet, when you start like finishing up a dish.
Everybody
Everybody
in the
just goes,
studio's jaw dropped. They're just like, "Ah, I want some. Everyone's trying to call dibs. I see Lucius always calling dibs on the good meals. That's why he's so close to this one, because the man knows. He's
He
getting
knows.
First grab at this one.
he knows. That
Okay,
guac,
Eva's going on top.
be generous with
Nice.
it. You know what? I'm actually gonna pop on the board. So let's get that board over here. All you need now is some of these pickled onions. And Raul, my guy, you have made an amazing taco. Can I just also say, South Africa, Raul's cooking skills have improved so much. He literally
thank
should be
you.
called Chef Raul de Mornay.
Oh, I
You're
thank
killing
you, my
it.
friend. Mzansi, as simple as that, Chef Clem coming through, always feeding us with the goods. How awesome is this when it comes to the fridge or freezer and getting a meal prepped? You can get this at woolworths.co.za. So many options, so many incredible ways to make a meal. And just like this, we've ticked that box once again.
Lucien, come get your dinner, Lucien!
Dibs! Yeah, he is. No one can fight this man off.
Yappy, yappy.
That's how you keep your producers and directors happy. You feed them. And you
feed them.
only the best. Obviously coming from Woolworths, as we said, I hope you guys enjoyed that.